Hi, welcome to our channel. Tonight, I'm your host, Shub. If your mind is racing, if the day has been heavy, this is your space to slow down, breathe in, and gently reflect. So curl into your bed, close your eyes if you'd like, and let this story unfold in the quiet of the night. Tonight, we'll talk about something deep. Not just what we do every day, but why we do it. We're exploring habits, the invisible patterns that shape our lives. Part 1, Craving and the Loop. You've made the decision. No more cigarettes, no more junk food. And for a few weeks, it goes well. You feel proud, in control. But one day, the craving returns like a whisper that becomes a storm, and suddenly, you're back. Why? In the 1990s, researchers at MIT watched mice run through a maze to find chocolate. At first, the mice were alert, their brains firing rapidly. But as they learned the path, go straight, turn left, their brain activity decreased. The process had become automatic. This is chunking, the foundation of habit. Your brain, like theirs, saves effort by turning repeated actions into autopilot routines. Every habit has a loop. Cue, routine, reward. Think of your alarm in the morning. It rings. That's the cue. You brush your teeth, your routine. And that minty freshness, that's the reward. And your brain, it loves that loop. But cravings are what lock them in place. Not just the chocolate, but the anticipation of it. Just like a monkey named Julio, who, when shown colored shapes, learned that juice was coming. His brain lit up before the juice even arrived. Cravings are born in anticipation. They're why we chase cookies after work or feel empty when we don't get them. But here's the powerful truth. Cravings can work in your favor too. Section 2. Redirecting habits. Craving can build good habits. In one study, regular exercisers didn't just push through, they actually craved what came after. The endorphin rush, the sense of pride, or the small treat they allowed themselves. This is the key to changing a habit. You keep the same cue, the same reward, but you change the routine. Smokers who crave a break can replace the cigarette with a walk, a deep breath, or a moment of quiet with a cup of tea. This idea is powerful. It's helped millions through Alcoholics Anonymous, where the drink is not replaced with shame, but with connection, companionship, conversation. But habits are stubborn. One man, sober for years, heard his mother had cancer, and the old routine returned, not because he didn't care, but because stress cracked his willpower. So, what helped those who stayed sober? Belief. Not always religious, though sometimes it is, but a deep belief that change is possible, that this time I am stronger. Section 3. Keystone Habits and Small Wins. In 1987, Paul O'Neill became CEO of a struggling aluminum company. He shocked investors by saying his top priority wasn't profit, but workplace safety. They thought he was crazy, but he knew something powerful. Some habits, called keystone habits, create ripples that change everything. By focusing on safety, employees improved communication, cut waste, and the company thrived. Profits soared. A single habit can unlock many. For individuals, making your bed every morning is one such keystone habit. It's a small win, but it sparks order. And that order builds confidence. Section 4. Willpower as a muscle. Willpower isn't constant. It's like a muscle. It gets tired. You might have it in the morning, but after a stressful day, it's gone. Yet, it can be trained. With practice, just like lifting weights. Even Starbucks knew this. They trained baristas using the latte method. Listen, acknowledge, take action, thank, and explain. By rehearsing it, even in the face of an angry customer, they stayed calm. Because when the pressure's high, we don't rise to the occasion. We fall to the level of our training. Section 5. Habits in organizations and society. Sometimes habits destroy, like in the 1987 fire at London's King's Cross Station. No one acted because everyone assumed, "It's not my job." Tragedy exposed that the organization's habit was silence. Crisis became the only way to rebuild. Even companies like Target use habits. They studied buying patterns so closely they could tell when a woman was pregnant before she told her family. Habits make life easier, but they can also be manipulated unless we become aware. Section 6. The story of Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks didn't spark a movement just because she was tired. She was deeply connected to friends, churches, communities. These strong and weak ties spread the fire. But it was the speech of Dr. King, full of love and forgiveness, that turned a protest into a lasting movement. New habits were formed. Meetings, marches, peace. Habits can shift history. So tonight, as the fire crackles and the noise of the day fades away, remember this: habits are not destiny. They are patterns we can recognize, rewrite, and rebuild. You don't need to change everything. Just start small. Start with one keystone habit, like making your bed in the morning. A small win. That could change everything. Sleep well, dream deep, and let the power of your habits work for you. Good night, and thank you for being here.